In 2009, I was shot. Let that just sink in for a second. It was my wife's 26th birthday, and we had everybody we knew over and everybody we loved. And near the end of the night, two men entered the yard with masks on. They asked for our money, and they put a gun to my wife's head. I attacked the one closest to me, and the other turned and shot me in the ribs. I chased him out of the yard, telling him to get the hell away from my family, and after about a half a block of chasing him, I realized I was dying. The bullet traveled through my large intestine, my small intestine, liver, spleen, appendix, gallbladder, and two major arteries. I was in the hospital for over a day while they stapled and stitched me back together, and the doctors saved my life. Afterwards, they told me it was a miracle that I was still alive, and that if the bullet had hit one of my ribs, because it hit from the side and it's hitting me right here, the rib would have splintered and destroyed my organs. If I hadn't been in shape and running at the time, I'd have bled to death because I lost half the blood in my body. And I was chasing those guys and they had a gun. They never found a bullet casing, so their gun probably jammed. While we were still in the hospital, my wife, Maria, took a pregnancy test and we found out that she was pregnant. She was pregnant with our first son, Matthew. He's 13 years old now and he's taller than she is. At this time, I was working at an ad agency, working 65-hour weeks. I was shot on a Saturday. I was supposed to come in that Sunday to work on a pitch, and then also on Monday, which was Labor Day, which obviously I didn't do any of that. This was a pivot point in my life and in my career, and I was tired of being walked on. And so, I changed. I feel like God saved me to be here for my family and to use my gifts to help others. So after the shooting, we moved out to Eagan, and I was working at Target at the time. I took the bus to and from work, and every day I went past this water tower, and I thought, that logo does not do the city justice. Now, Alan in the past would have complained about it and talked about how it looked like a stalk of broccoli and would have done nothing about it, but I was a changed man, and I sent them a tweet and offered to design their logo. And they looked at my book, and they saw that I was a New Eagan resident, and they thought, hey, maybe this is a good thing. They met with me downtown over a lunch break, and what started as a tweet turned into a $125,000 project. I was able to rebrand my hometown. How cool is that? I was able to do all the sub-branding, multiple sub-brands, including the police and the fire badge, welcome to Eagan signs, templates, a huge brand manual. It was a dream come true. And at the big reveal, when the mayor was presenting the logo to the press, they rolled out a huge green banner with the logo on it. And afterwards, I was the one guy there with my kids and my whole family because I was so excited. I was like, yes, I did this. It was a dream project, you know? And I took a picture of my two oldest boys in front of the banner. And I posted to Instagram. It was the first time I had been able to share that I had got to do this, and I was so excited. My client asked if I'd send them the photo as well. And I figured they were just going to make a big social post, or they're just collecting images from the event. But one of the templates I designed was the newsletter, the big quarterly newsletter. And when the first one dropped and was sent to every citizen in Eagan, they put my boys on the cover. And all the neighbors were like, I saw you in the paper. It's pretty cool. So you're probably asking, okay, well, how was it received by the citizens of Eagan? One of them had it tattooed on their chest, so pretty good. How was it received by the design community? Well, This last month, Designing Brand Identities, 6th edition just came out.
Wow.
And that's it's probably the number one brand identity textbooks taught at colleges around the country. And you can see on that page, the Egan logo is sitting between the Apple logo and the Smithsonian logo. And they're featuring the Egan one. Feels pretty awesome. How was it received by other cities? I had the honor of doing a logo for the city of Hartselle, Alabama, as well as Shoreview, Minnesota. If I had never been shot, I probably would have never taken this risk. And I'm not saying you guys should all go out and get shot now. Obviously, don't do that. But if you see an opportunity to make something better, to use your gifts to help your community, or help a friend, just go for it. Do it. Don't just sit there and complain about it. This way of thinking changed my entire life. Back in 2015, I quit my day job, and Maria and I followed our dream of starting our own design firm. That was 9 years ago. We've been working on clients like Patagonia, Amazon, Walmart, Google. It's been amazing. One of my dreams my entire life was to write a book, but I never thought I was a good enough writer. I just didn't think I had it in. Well, last year, I did it. And it's the #1 best-selling logo design book on Amazon right now, which is, I didn't expect that. I was just happy to make it. So what I want to leave you with is just this. Do not let fear be your master. Take risks and chase your dreams. Thank you.